Hello everyone, Teresa Springer here, and I'm sitting with the most delightful, gracious Debbie Whitlock right now.
Thank you.
Yes, who is going to be one of our breakout session speakers at Spotlight on Success Summit on June 7th. So I'm thankful that she's been able to sit down with us in advance to kind of give us a little sneak peek, backstage pass kind of thing of what we can expect to hear from her in her breakout session. And one of the main things that's kind of going out there now virally is this whole work-life balance. And that's the arena that Debbie is going to be tackling for us at Spotlight on Success Summit on June 7th. So first, thank you, Debbie, for sitting with me.
Oh my gosh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
We are totally excited. And one of the big things that's out there now is, again, having that balance. Now, you're an individual that you have multiple things going on.
Yep. As do most of you.
Yes.
I mean, that's the reality of it. And I took a position a long time ago, Teresa, that I don't believe in balance. I think that is the kind of thing that as women we are destroying ourselves in trying to pursue it.
That's good. Well, because we're trying to measure up to something.
Yes. Yes.
We're trying to measure up to what society says, but we live this every day. I love that. So by you saying that you don't believe in balance, then expound a little bit, just a little bit more.
So instead, I have chosen to pursue a rhythm in life as opposed to balance. If you think about balance, balance is like a teeter-totter. And when you were a kid, two things happen. Well, maybe three. Either you got plunked on your bum, you got flown up into the air, or two people just sat there and kind of did this, and there was nothing happening. Right? But if you think about a rhythm as opposed to it, like I think of the ocean, where there's always, sometimes it's faster and sometimes it's smoother and sometimes it's calmer, that to me feels more authentic and real, especially for women, as we try and figure out how to keep all those balls and plates in the air.
Oh, I love that. And it's an idea of not having to measure up.
Nope. No measurement.
And that's free. Oh my goodness. So tell us, what can we expect to hear? You don't have to tell us everything, but tell us a little bit of what we expect to hear from you at Spotlight on Success Summit.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my own story. It's not something I talk about very often. So I think one of the things that I find really refreshing, especially for women, is when other women in the community sort of pull back the curtain and we talk about the real deal, what really happens in our home, what's really happening when we're not doing this kind of stuff, and let other people see that just like them, we're in it too. And then I want to share some of the tips and some of the ways that I found to find that rhythm and really help women understand that you can have it all. It's just that you may not get it all right now. Right. And it's okay. And it's okay. Stop beating yourselves up would be the first thing I'd say.
And I love the fact that we can learn from one another, because sometimes what happens is that they see us moving and shaking, they see us on social media or on Facebook or on a video, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, they have it all together. Not realizing, well, this is behind the scenes. And I love that because that brings realness. It's raw. And we can really understand, wait a minute, we're all in this together.
We're all in it together, and that's part of the beauty of it. Like the imperfect part of this is what makes it really exciting, especially for women. And I think that when we can all come to that place, we stop comparing ourselves to one another, we stop trying to be like somebody else, and we just get to be ourselves and know that we've got sisters out there that are supporting the work that we're doing in the world.
Ladies, do you hear this? There is salvation.
Yes.
There's a way, there's a method. And I'm excited to hear that because you have a lot going on.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit, just a little bit of what you have going on.
Yes, so my story is I was a financial advisor for 17 years. I have built and grown 2 businesses and sold them both. I've launched a 3rd business. I host 2 radio programs. I'm an author and a speaker, and I run one of the largest professional women's networking organizations in Seattle. So, and I do that to be of service. And I know it sounds like a lot, and we were talking about this before we started, but for me it's fun and it fills me up. And as long as it does that, I want to keep doing it.
Exactly. So having all of that, again, there's a method to the madness. And she's going to reveal that method to the madness. So you get answers, you'll get takeaways. Absolutely. So we have individuals that are out there that are tinkering with the idea, should I come, should I not come? What do you have to say to those individuals that are that are just kind of not making that decision quite yet to come to Spotlight on Success Summit?
So what I would say is, if you've never invested in yourself to come to a seminar or summit, a conference like this, today's the day to do it. I guarantee you the person you least expect will transform your life, and the speaker that you didn't think you were supposed to get the message from will change your future. Absolutely.
And having those aha moments. Because we can't prejudge what's going to come out of the situation. And the biggest thing too is being around like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Because again, at the end of the day, it's not so much what you know, it can be also who you know. And to think that we have individuals like yourself who has a very active, and I'm going to say productive schedule, will take the time out and come out to Spotlight on Success and really be able to pour back into individuals, back into people, so that one, it not only affects our family, but it affects our community and society as a whole.
Absolutely.
And so we're tremendously excited that you answered the call. You said yes, and you're coming out. She said yes. Can you give us one thing as we close out that we can that can soothe us right now to get ready when we do show up to come, but that can just help us right now in our active lives? Just something soothing.
So the number one thing I would say is give yourself some grace. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, whatever it is that you feel you're not getting done, more importantly, just give yourself some grace. The world is not going to stop revolving because the dishes don't get washed or you miss a deadline. Things happen, and just give yourself some grace and know that it's going to be okay. And quite frankly, by coming to the event, people are going to find that they're able to fill their cup back up. So especially if you feel like you're running a little bit low, this is exactly where you need to come, because it's at times like this, it's this type of energy and enthusiasm of the group that's really going to be able to move you forward to the next place you need to be.
Ooh, I got goosebumps. I'm excited because the individuals that we pulled in, everyone has things going on. But the fact that they said yes and they're pouring in, and that we can come collaboratively together and really just say, you know what, we want to make a difference, we want to give back, and we want to share a little bit about who we are and about our experience to give back to the people. So again, thank you so much, Debbie, for sitting with us. You heard it. You heard it. It's okay. Give yourself permission and give yourself grace. But we look forward to you coming out to Spotlight on Success Summit on June 7th. There's just a tremendous amount of wealth of knowledge that's going to be poured forth. And as she said, your cup is going to fill and it's going to be runneth over. So we're excited that you're going to say yes to yourself, that you're going to invest in yourself, and you're going to come out. So again, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you on June 7th. Take care.